Hello everyone, it's Captain Cairo here, and today we're going to be talking about indestructible, uninjurable knees and how to come back from a knee injury, or how to strengthen your knees to begin with. If you're doing a lot of leg work, if you're doing a lot of training, anyway, you're supposed to do at least a little bit for your knee health and for your joint health. So let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to be starting out in a deep squat position, and all we have to do in this exercise is bring our knees to the ground and come back up again. So this is a train along video. If you have the time, you can train along right now. If you don't have the time now, you can just write down the exercises and then do them later. Next up, what we're gonna do is same deep squat position starting out, and we'll bring left knee to the middle and right knee to the middle. So we want to have this fluent movement in there. Just touch the ground slightly and come back up again, touch the ground and come back up again. For our next exercise, we're still in deep squat position, but this time we're going to be moving both legs. For this, what we do is one leg to the middle and other leg to the outside. Now be careful not to sit down on your foot. Just sit down on the ground, have both legs to the ground, come back up again, rinse and repeat on the other side. This is a little bit more advanced, so you're gonna need a little bit more mobility to do that, but you will get there. If you can't, the exercise before that is a good preliminary work that you can use until you get to this position. So next up, this exercise I have to thank Strength Side, because I've seen this exercise on his channel and I thought I could incorporate it into my video. So all you have to do is just circle your knees around to the left and to the right. You can also do full circles, like 1 or 2, and then repeat into the other side, but this is actually a very easy one to do, so you can also start out with this one. If the other ones are too advanced for you, just skip them and start out with this one, and this will help you out. And for the next exercise, we'll step forward with one leg, and all we do is just as if we were going to do lunges. We just bring our knee closer to the ground and back up again. When you're up, be sure to really flex your quadriceps in the front leg and come back down again and repeat. It's a really easy one. This is probably at the same strength level that you would need, or mobility level that you would need, like the one before that. Of course, be sure to do both sides, don't forget to leave one out. Alright, so here is the other side, just to make sure that you don't forget the other side. That's really important. And next up, so this one's a little bit harder again. We're going to be open up our legs, having both hands on the ground in the middle between our legs, and we're going to be sitting down to the left, getting up all the way and sitting down to the right, and we're going to repeat that. So up, down all the way, up and down all the way again. Now the next one is pretty similar, and you might think it is the same one, but no, actually what we do in this one, we keep our hips as low as possible and move from the left to the right until the leg is straight, and repeat that on the other side again. So instead of going up all the way like we did in the exercise before that, we're going to be sliding as low as possible with our hips to each side, which needs a little bit more mobility, but you can do it as high as you are able to. And next exercise, it's similar again, but this time we're going to be doing full turns. So we go to the left, turn both knees together, to the right, turn both knees together. So you have one bent leg and one totally straight leg, and you bring both knees to each other, almost touching each other, and then repeating to the other side. And we're coming up to the next exercise, and this one is a little bit harder again. You're gonna go down on all four, and you're gonna go in a half down dog position, and what you do is just bring your knees closer to the ground and then almost straighten your legs again. So up and down. It's very simple but a little bit harder. I was very exhausted that day, so you can actually see how my legs are trembling a little bit. It's gonna need a little bit of strength in your legs, but you're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna be happy with the results. And there you go, to the next exercise. This one again is from strength side. I just changed it up a little bit because he goes down all the way to the ground, and I find if you only go down halfway, you have to keep the tension in your knees and you have to keep the tension in your leg muscles, which is going to help you strengthen those again. So here you can see it from the side, just so you know how deep I'm actually going and how it looks from both sides, just in case. This one's a little bit more on the stretching side than it is on the strengthening side, but it's also going to help you loosen up those tendons a little bit and loosen up those joints a little bit so they can relieve. So what you're going to do is just bring your foot up, put it on the inside of your hip socket, and just push your knee down and back as far as you can. Do both sides as usual, hold it for like 10 seconds each, and then maybe do it a second or a third time depending on how good or bad it felt for you. If you are injured, you're probably going to start out with a couple of less repetitions and then you're going to increase it. And next up, we're going to be pulling our knee as close as possible to our upper body and stand on one leg, which is going to strengthen the leg you're standing on, and it's going to help you stretch out those knee ligaments and knee tendons around the knee that you're pulling up. Next exercise is very well known but a little bit harder, and this is a box jump. Of course, you can adjust the intensity depending on how high you're going to be jumping. Be careful to keep your knees turned outwards and not inwards when you jump. Land on both feet and then please step down. Don't jump back down, because if you do, you might hurt yourself or might just lose your grip on the ground. Here you can see it from the other side just in case. So I have my legs opened up a little bit, my knees turned outwards a little bit, and jumping, of course, is really good for strengthening those legs and strengthening those joints. Also, the explosive strength of the jump is going to help you with other exercises that you usually do. And here we have our last exercise, and those are just simple frog jumps. You jump forward and backward again, just really small jumps. Bring the strength out of your legs. Don't straighten them out at all, just keep them bent and jump forward and backward. We've probably done this as children a lot, so this is not supposed to be that hard. And here you can see it from the other side, just in case so you know how far I'm actually jumping. It's a really small jump, I'm not even jumping high or anything. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I'll see you guys soon. I hope you had anything positive from this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, just dislike the video. Do something at least. And I'll see you guys pretty soon. Captain Cairo, and out.